Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Got my mic on. Good morning. Good morning. Let me tell you something. I did something for you guys this morning. I made you a little short video saying good morning, beautiful. Yeah, for men and the women, good morning. Good morning, handsome. I appreciate your thumbs up. Thank you. How are you doing this morning, sweetheart? You know, I got my little breakfast here. I'm so proud of me. This morning, I literally got up at 4. My alarm went off at 4:30. I got up at 4:45, and I put my intentions on the screen. I pinned it for you guys. Good morning. Thank you for the second thumbs up. Thank you. I am so grateful for one for you guys showing up, not only for me but for yourselves this morning. Good morning. I'm grateful to have a roof over my head. I'm grateful to have a successful business. I'm just grateful for being out here in the beautiful weather this morning and taking in the sun rays and listening to the birds. I'm grateful for all of that. What are you grateful for? Okay, I surely did. I put my boots on the ground. Y'all know this morning I was so because I have to, and we all have to change our mindsets. If we're going through changes and transformation, you got to change your mindset, right? I used to get up at 5 in the morning. So last night, while I was sitting there working, I said, you know what? No more excuses, Veronica. Get your tail up at 4:30 in the morning. So I got up at 4:45. Jeffrey, I got up at 4:45 this morning. I went into my reading room and I meditated for an hour. It was beautiful. I don't know about you guys, but when I meditate and just close my eyes and be in that present moment and visualize where I see myself going, what I see myself accomplishing and stuff, it's like I don't want to come out of it. I want to sit in that moment. I still want to feel the excitement, the joy. I still want to feel or just live in that what I'm visualizing. And by the time I'm done and open my eyes, I'm like, oh, I'm back here. Okay, congratulations. Okay, Jefferson, I'm grateful for my car. I drove my little niece to middle school and my big niece and son to high school. That's all right. Okay. Let me tell you something. You ain't got no car, you padding and turning, right? So I'm grateful for my car too. Although I'm gonna need a, get away from me. I'm sorry. It was a bird, but after the incident the other day, I want nothing. I'm sorry. I bet y'all was like, what in the world she see now? A bird. But that's a good thing to be grateful for, Jeffrey. And I know y'all read my pinned comment. Good morning. Growth isn't always loud, but it's necessary and well worth it, right? Well, look at you. Good morning. I'm good. David, you be safe out there. That's one of my clients. Jeffrey said, yeah, I was walking a couple of months ago. I knew it was something that was trying to eat your food. Mm. I ain't but don't push me. I'm just saying. Oh, let me tell you about this incident I had. This is a sidebar. One year, we went to the Barbados for Christmas. It's beautiful over there, by the way. So when we get there, the guy, we got an Airbnb. I said, whatever you do, don't feed the monkeys. I'm like, monkeys? It's like, whatever you do, Jeffrey, don't feed the monkeys. I'm like, oh, okay. Now, our villa was oceanfront, right? What is monkeys gonna be here on the oceanfront? Oh, it ain't gonna be. And they probably talk about if we was to go out, right? No. So this particular morning, me and my grandkids, I'm sorry. That's exactly what I was trying to say, Jeffrey. So this particular morning, we were sitting there eating our brunch, and it was about 11, something like that. And I'm sitting there saying, now listen, when we go out today, don't y'all be feeding them monkeys. That's what I was telling my grandkids. It's like, you know, I mean, they're fixing their food. Like, whatever y'all do when we leave out today, don't y'all go feeding them monkeys. Don't give them nothing. And they was like, okay, Nana. I was like, because if a monkey roll up on me, I don't know what I'll do. So my granddaughter very politely said, now let me set the scene. So we were in the kitchen, in the breakfast nook area. 2 steps down is the living room. And then they had the door, it's like double French doors that walked out to the patio. And on the patio, you had another dinette set and everything set up outside. And then you walk down the steps, it's like you're going to the beach. I had the doors open because I'm not thinking no monkeys was going to come over there. So Kennedy, my granddaughter, said, if I'm telling them, you know, whatever y'all do when we go out today, don't y'all feed them monkeys. Kennedy goes, Nana, there go a monkey. I said, Kennedy, stop playing with me. I said, like I said, listen, y'all sitting up here acting all nonchalant. But when we get out there and y'all see them monkeys, y'all better not feed them monkeys. Kennedy said, Nana, there's a monkey right there. Now, I had my back at the stove fixing to play. I said, ain't no monkey out there. And then and I said, stop telling your tale. Braylon said, oh, no, Nana, it's a monkey right there. I turned around. I said, ain't no God. I said, God, a monkey. And the monkey, listen, the monkey was sitting there. The monkey was sitting there looking at us just like this. I got so scared because I said, if this damn monkey get in here, I don't know how I'm going to get this monkey out of here. So I took off running. I said, go to the bedroom. So they screaming. I'm screaming. I ran to the door and they're French doors. Like they have the French doors. Then if you want to keep the doors open so the monkeys won't come in your house, they got bar doors. Like they're bars and you can like see through them and everything, right? How fast did I shut them darn bar doors? And listen, I was carrying on so much. I guess the monkey said, what the hell is wrong with her? Get the hell up out of here. Honey, the monkey was sitting out there on the darn patio. Hey, Bobcat. You know what, Bocat, I'm gonna reach out. I have reached out to her, but I, just talking to her casually. But I am gonna reach out to her to do a collab. They see great minds think alike. But yeah, that damn monkey scared them. And then when the monkey finally left, I got myself together and called my son to come up there and telling him about the monkey. There's a monkey that was on the porch. You need to come up here. He was like, Mom, there are monkeys everywhere. I didn't know no monkeys gonna be on the damn beach. We goes out to the beach. And have y'all ever been to Barbados? If you haven't been to Barbados, this is where Rihanna lives. Out there on the beach, you got your trees, you got your little villas, and the little monkeys just all up and down the beach, hanging in the trees and shit. Just walking like, hey, if they tell you, don't feed the monkeys because you're not gonna get rid of them. I wasn't gonna feed them no way, but I didn't want them to come near me. Because I don't know if y'all remember or not, but y'all remember years ago in California, okay, if anybody in California in the house, put some hearts up. In California, the lady had a pet chimp. And the chimp attacked her friend, her best friend. True story. You can look it up on the internet. And she said the friend spooked the chimp. Now, let me tell you a little backstory about the lady and her chimpanzee. The lady and the chimp, she would have dinner with the chimp. He would sit at the table. The chimp would drink wine with her. It's all on the internet. You can pull it up and see it. She's sitting there talking to the chimp. They videoed her and the chimp. Chimp was sleeping in the bed with her. Don't listen. I'm not even going there. I'm just telling you what the okay. She said it herself. Chimp loved her. She loved the chimp. Well, the friend came over, and I don't know if the friend came in like excited to see her best friend, but the chimp won't having it. That chimp jumped on that woman, attacked her, clawed her eyes out, clawed her lips off. Do y'all remember that? Good morning, Eb. I got you. I got you, Jeffrey. You're right. Making sure it ain't in my coffee. But yeah, that chimp, and listen, she done called the police. And it ain't funny, but can you imagine the police pulling up on a call like that? Now he's scared because he see the woman, the face just demolished. It's just all disarrayed. And when he get there, the chimp jumps in the police car. I bet you that police officer said, God, listen, the police got out the car. I don't know. I guess the chimp jumped through the window to get in. I don't know how the chimp got in the car, but the chimpanzee done got in the car. The police jumps out of the car and leave the chimp in the car. Well, the backup came and the lady kept hollering and they placed the 911 call. You all can look this up. This is real. Please don't kill him. Don't kill whatever his name was. I'm going to make up a name for the chimp. Please don't kill Bob. Please don't kill Bob. Let me tell you something. I would have pew-pewed the hell out of Bob. You hear me? Now the police in the damn car. If I'm not mistaken, I think the chimp grabbed him. I think the chimpanzee grabbed the cop in the back. That police officer was scared as hell that day. You hear me? Let me tell you something. He probably had to take some time off. But they end up killing Bob. I mean, they end up taking Bob out. And the lady was so upset. I'd have whooped her. And the chimp, it was a big old chimpanzee that it walked like them. The long arms and hairy and stuff. First of all, you won't be sleeping in my bed, first of all. Second of all, you will not be at my and sitting at the table like this, drinking wine. You pull it up. You think I'm lying? Pull it up. You'll find it. But yeah, so they did an update on the lady whose face got The chimp, he tore her eyes out. She's totally blind. He tore her lips off. And you can pull her up and look and see what she looks like. I mean, God saved her life. Thank God for that. That chimp was drunk. Good morning. Good morning, Michael. You be leaving me some nice comments. Good morning, Michael. But yeah, can you imagine? Let me see if I can turn this around. Oh, okay. We're going to sit right here then. See the sun. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. But yeah. Okay, here we go. Can y'all imagine? Now, when I seen that monkey, honey, I was about to be like that police officer. But I ain't have no pew though. But then when you're in another country, you don't want to mess around with them and their animals either. Good morning. I'm just saying. So whatever y'all do, don't go feed no monkeys. Because you won't get rid of them. That's just like feeding a stray cat. And the thing about it too, honey, you know, if you start feeding them monkeys and you don't give them enough of what they want, they might attack you, right? Can you beat a monkey? You tell me that. Answer me that. Jeffrey, can you beat a monkey? Good morning. EBB, can you beat a monkey? I bet them suckers can got a power blow from hell. You hear me? Good morning. Good morning, Miss Darling. How are you? I'm glad she's alive, but that was horrifying. Yeah, very. That woman probably got so much trauma. Anytime she sees some hairy, you know what I mean? Okay. But anyway, today is a great day. Today is a beautiful day. And listen, I made you all a short this morning. I simply said, good morning, beautiful. I was dancing to Frankie Beverly and Maze. What y'all know about that? Whoo! Okay. Which reminds me, EB, listen, did y'all see where this girl played a trick on her boyfriend? He was like a Nigerian. He Nigerian. He totally this, right? So she played a trick on him. So she acted like she was on the phone with an agent. And she was saying, it's on a short. She was like, oh yeah, my boyfriend can do it. So if you send the paperwork over, yeah, we'll sign it. And just to confirm, you're gonna pay him $50,000. He said, $50,000? What? What is it? What it for? What it for? What it for? She goes, and she was like, yes, he will definitely be able to do that. Okay, and it's 50 grand solid. He got so excited, and then when she hung up the phone, he said, what is it I do? What is it I do? She was like, well, they call me and asking for the strongest men, and you Nigerians are real strong, right? And he was like, yes, you're super strong. We're strong men. She was like, so I put you in the contest, the strongest man contest. He said, you put me in the contest, the strongest man contest. I strong. I from Nigeria. I get that 50 grand. What is it that I do? She said, you got to fight that gorilla. She said, you got to fight that gorilla, babe. You strong. You Nigerian. You can fight the gorilla. He said, a silverback gorilla? I'm not fighting no silverback gorilla. Oh, you don't want me to die? When I tell you, I laughed so hard. He was excited about that 50 grand until he found out he had to fight a gorilla for it, and let alone it being a silverback. I wish y'all could see it. I wish I would have did a reaction video to it. But he was so excited, and his accent got so strong when she said it's a gorilla. He said, a silverback? You want me to run a silverback gorilla? Do you realize how strong a silverback gorilla is? Oh my God. But yeah, that was so funny to me. I don't know why we talking about chimps and monkeys and silverbacks this morning, but hey, it is what it is. Gorillas can kill you. That's why I was shot in 2016 when that kid was in his area. Oh yeah, definitely. And what the kid doing in there anyway? Shit. I'm just saying, listen, I carried my kids, my granddaughter. This is for my other two grandchildren were born. I carried her to the zoo, just doing the grandparent thing. Just, oh, I'm gonna take you to the zoo. I kept my eye on her the whole entire time. What do you mean you want to go over? I'll go with you over there. I'm not letting you walk nowhere by yourself. And you know you're not putting your hands in the cage anyway, because sometimes people let their kids just do well. Jenny wants to go over there and touch the silverback gorilla. We're gonna let Jenny go touch the silverback gorilla. Yeah, I wish. No, call me the scared granny, because we're not doing all that. Thank you, Jeffrey. But it was 1 year. 1 year they showed where I don't know how the kid or the baby fell in there, but the big mama gorilla, everybody was screaming and crying. She took the baby and held it as if it was hers. But yeah, but they are smart though. They are smart. But I don't want to fool with them. I don't care how smart they are. I don't want no pet monkey. I don't want it. A dog is enough. I got a poodle. That's enough for me. And when I was dancing with that dog, Cody, I just met them on the trail. And, he seemed like he was a nice dog. And, honey, when that dog stood up, it scared the living shit out of me. I was like trying to play it out, trying to make a short. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me tell you something. My poodle is so spoiled and he's jealous of my grandchildren. And I'll tell you all this. Like, I'm a fun person. You all can tell I'm a fun person, but I'm no nonsense too. I don't play with kids when it comes to education. I don't play with kids when it comes to disrespect. I don't play any of those things. But if y'all want to have fun, we can do all those things. But when you start trying to disrespect me, or I see you on some device and you don't know how to count money or spell your name, or just a bunch of silly shit. Yeah, that right there, that's when the really strict person come out. And we got to be that way. We got to be that way. I think nowadays people, and I saw this on my social media yesterday. I'm paused right there, but I'm gonna say this: the ladies asked, what is that thing called? Alexa. Alexa, if you was the devil, what would you do to try to demise all the people? And y'all probably heard it and seen it too. It says, "Oh, I wouldn't come at them hard or anything like that. What I would do, I would be real nice to them, and I would give them everything they want. I wouldn't be ugly. I'll be beautiful. I would also give them devices that would just slowly eat their brain cells away." Now I should have sent that. I should have sent that to some people. Because what do y'all see all the time? Let's just talk. Let's talk about that. What do y'all see all the time? Y'all see kids with all these handheld devices. A lot of times, these young parents give the kids their phones just to keep them occupied. Mm-mm. I told y'all the other day when my kids, my grandkids, I listen. I let them make their listen. I give you the rules. These are the rules. I'm getting away from being so like a dictator, right, to them. I give you the rules. You know right from wrong. Now, if you go against the rules, you got to deal with the consequences behind it, right? So I told y'all the other day how they went over their time with playing on the roadblocks, right? I told y'all about that, and I told y'all how they're supposed to feed their brain before they get on any type of computer, right? Tell me why it's been 2 weeks since they done looked at a roadblock, car block, D block, cell block. And you know what? I should video. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a short and video you all the words and the sentences that they wrote on the this white easel that I have for them. And I told them, listen, I need 5 words a day that you don't know nothing about. Give me 5 words, give me the meaning of it, and put it in a sentence. Right. I said, I'm not going to send y'all out here in society looking crazy. You already got 2 strikes against you. That's why I told my grandson, you black. and you a male. That's 2 strikes right there, son. So you with you and your little friends, oh, you gotta get it 3 times harder than them, and you gotta know that you know that you know. So don't play with me, son. Darlene, Jeffrey says, okay, Darlene says I'm the same way. Jeffrey said, Veronica, you 100%. Veronica, 100%. I understand you, Darlene. Stirring because this generation at young age think they're going. Absolutely. Hi, Asaya Gomez. Hello, beautiful woman. You're beautiful. Hola. Um, Darlene says, when my grandkids come to my home, phones put away. Amen. Philip DeShazer. Good morning, Philip. Jeffrey said, yes, they think, yes, all they think they are grown until the lights cut off. Okay. Come with it. And they have to get a job. Come on now. They wake up not ready to be grown. Okay. Because you know what I tell them? Listen, when you're grown, you can't turn back the hands of time. That's what R. Kelly said. I wish I could turn back the hands of time. You can't. You can't. Enjoy being a child. I told them, I said, y'all got it so easy, don't even realize. All you have to do is just do what I asked you to do. That's all you got to do. Feed your brain, because in the long run, it's going to help you. I got mine, and I'm still learning, right? So I feel like, again, with kids these days, they get, let me tell y'all this. This, over in Dubai, really rich man says, I'm rich because I did the work. My son is rich. He said, my son I rode camels and I worked and became rich. My son rode 2 camels, worked and became rich. My grandson will lose everything because he know nothing. Why? Because we have made it so easy for them. They don't know how to get out here and work and sustain what they have. They get, consume, destroy. You know what? That made so much sense. It made so much sense. So can we be honest this morning? How many of us have said, because I said it, I want my kids to have a better life than I did. I want them to have the things that I didn't have. But see, when you're uneducated and you don't know, you say that, right? And what I was doing is setting them up for failure. Honey, when you create a monster, how you going to tame that beast? How you going to tame it? I sat back one day and I said, I made some mistakes, but ain't shit wrong with me. I turned out damn good. No, I didn't have a cell phone. No, my parents didn't give me no car at 16. No, I didn't have the best of everything. I could take it even back further. No, we didn't have any running water in our house until I was a senior. No. After I got to school, that's when my parents got facilities in the house. Well, honey, we were poor, right? And I turned out just fine. But you know how I turned out? Let me tell you something. I know how to go in the garden and pick the greens out of the garden, the corn, the string beans, the butter beans, the cucumbers, the tomatoes. I ain't said tomatoes, I said tomatoes. I also know how to can food, right? How many of these young kids you around here, you know how to do that? Let me tell you something. Our lights got turned off plenty of times when I was coming up. Know how to survive. The lights get turned on. Who won't light a darn what do you call those little with the wick and I know how to do that. I know how to go outside and make a fire and cook like I'm camping. See, these are the things the kids don't know nothing about. God forbid if something was to really detrimental happen to this country and these kids have not been taught. You feel what I'm saying? They got it made and don't even realize it. Want to make it easy. For what? Why am I going to make it easy for you? For you to get out here and fail? Y'all don't call me. Look, my grandkids said, Nana, you call me mean? Wicked Witch of the West? You don't keep calling me that on my bitch ass. But I'm just saying. We are survivors, Darlene. Amen. Good morning, recording. But yeah, make it easy for you for what? No, I did. When I realized I was creating some beasts, I stopped that shit. And then I became the bad one. I don't care about all that. Let me reel this back in. Let me reel it back in. I'm out here working 2 and 3 jobs just so y'all know. Let me tell you something. If I got to work, you got to work too. Get out and get a job. Shit. It ain't gonna hurt you, it's gonna make you. Roger Battle, how do we teach them without traumatizing them in the process? I think hard work pays off in the long run. I'm grateful for seeing you this one. I'm grateful to see you too, sweetheart. And that's another thing. And when I say this, I'm not taking it lightly. This generation is so cotton puff, tissue powder, flaky, and any little thing. Let me tell you what my granddaughter told me this one day. You're stressing me out. Stressing you out about what? Stressing you out. What are you stressed out about? What? That I took your phone? Well, honey, you're going to be stressed. They throw around these words so much to where they're using it as an excuse. I get it. Sometimes some things do happen to you. We all have been traumatized. We've been traumatized since the day we were born. Our body holds on to everything. I told you I read that book, Our Body Keeps the Score. We're traumatized by everything. Our parents' trauma is passed on to us. I pass my trauma on to our kids. I get that. But we're not going to use that as an excuse. We're not going to use that as a stumbling block. We're going to use it as a stepping stone. So now if you're so stressed out about not being able to communicate with your friends, then maybe you should do your work like you're supposed to do. Then you can earn some time on your phone. Then you won't be so stressed out. See, I ain't that one. I had one parent come tell me about her granddaughter, the things that she was. I said, listen, you letting her rule you. Because what do you mean what you can't do? Well, mine and called the police on me. And you know what I did when they came? I sit right there. See, one thing you don't do is chase a lie. You don't chase a lie. Let us get all her. They're so dramatic. I'm just looking at them. Police officer pulled me aside and said, keep doing what you're doing. But I had to pray down fire to keep me from I ain't lying. I had to pray down fire to keep from doing it. Because now anything you do, it's abuse. You feel me? But I'm old school. I'm old school. But you got to be smart with being old school too. Okay? But I'm just saying, how do we do it? And just keep doing what you're doing, but doing it in a more modified way. Been there, done that too. Oh, yeah, it was an oil lamp. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Let me tell you real quick. I'm just being totally transparent. I done raised mine. I done raised mine. If you don't want to be here with me, that's fine. You got your daddy and your mom. And you talk about stressing you out. You're not going to stress me out. Because this is my golden years, honey. All right? And they get these, especially when they're in their teens and tweens and all this stuff. Mm-mm. You know what you're saying. You know what you're doing. Mm-mm. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, like I said, at the end of the day, my love don't change for you, but you're not gonna rule me. You're not gonna just throw all these temper tantrums and think I'm gonna bow down. No, you ain't. Cause guess what? You ain't gotta stay here. Bye. What you want me to do? I just have to pray, cause prayer can go what I can't go. What? Fuck it, Darlene, girl. I can go there with you, honey. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They want to be grown till it's time to be grown, and then get in situations hitting. Well, you did it, and you pay the consequences behind it. Darling, I gotta keep it 100. Gotta keep it 100. There's one thing they'll say about me. I said one thing about it, two things for sure. You'll hate me now, but you gonna love me when you get grown, honey. Because the same thing I'm telling you now, you'll see it. And you don't want to see it now because you want to do what you want to. I will be lesser than a grandparent if I allowed you to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, and how you want to do it, I'm setting you up for failure. So if I got to be the bad one, then damn it, I'm the bad one. No grannies act like that. Why ain't your typical granny? Okay? I ain't your typical granny. The other grandparents said, I don't believe in embarrassing children. Well, I do. Where you show out, that's where you get told out at. You know what I'm saying? If you want to show out on me in public, oh, I'm going to give you that same energy and then some. If you don't want to be embarrassed, act like you got some darn sense. Look, sense. Meant that. And then come to don't. Okay, what you calling me for? Well, the best I can do is pray, sugar. That's the best I can do. And we don't want to see them end up in any type of situation. Let's just be clear on that. We really don't want the best. Really and truly want the best for my children, I do. But if you keep kicking against the grain, if you keep pulling against the grain, what do you think I'm supposed to do? Run myself ragged because you keep, okay, I'm pulling and you tugging, I'm pulling, I'm going to let the bitch go. Because you know what, there's a lot of pushing and pulling and tugging and one leg go, somebody going to fall. It ain't going to be me. Okay? It ain't going to be me. I'm just saying, the truth is the light. And what God loves the truth. Am I perfect? By no means. No, I'm not. Do I talk harsh? Yes, I do. Especially when I'm passionate about something, I do. I have a real stern way of saying things. I do. And I have to work on that. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. I'm just saying. Guys, I'm so proud of me. I woke up this morning at 4:30, got out the bed at 4:45. I got an hour in meditation and got my stretch on this morning. And yeah, I feel darn good. I feel darn good this morning. Give me one. Sorry about that. Turn that off. I have to call y'all when I get time. Jarlene says, my grandchildren are 24, 18, 16, and 13, and they love me. I've been consistent the same way their lives. I agree. Yes. Roger Battle, good morning. This is how my grandparents raised me, had me working at a young age, and taught me the value of $1. I'm thankful for the experiences. I'm a new follower. Love these videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And you know something? Again, I think my parents did the best they could, you can't teach what you don't know, right? And one of the things that I'm definitely, want to teach my grandchildren, again, like your grandparents teach you the value of $1. Teach them what credit is. My parents didn't teach me what credit was. You know what I mean? The value of paying your bills on time, right? And how you can use your credit to work for you and how it can work against you. I'm teaching my grandchildren that. Because if you don't teach them, the world will. Right? I think these are the things. And I do agree. I do, yes. I'm thinking with what my son was saying. Kids need to be kids. Yes, they need to be kids. They should be kids. But the way kids are now, they're coming out the womb working on computers. So you have to change with the times, and then changing with the time, you still hold core to your values, hold core to what you believe in, and raising them in a way to where it's not putting them out to the wolves, putting them out to the wolves. Enjoy your day too, Jeffrey. So we don't teach them and train them. They may not like it, but they're gonna learn to love it when they get older. Like I hear them saying, like, my granny was something. Honey, she'll dance in a minute, but Nana, they call me Nana. Nana didn't play. Nana made us clean up. Nana taught us how to cook. Yeah, my grandkids know how to cook, clean, what? Wash clothes, fold clothes, teaching them to be self-sufficient. And let me tell y'all something else you should teach your children. Teach them to look at people in their face when they're talking to them. All this looking down and looking around, shifting your eyes and shit. No, you look at somebody in their face, in their eyes when you're talking to them. That's what I tell my grandchildren all the time. No, look at me in my face. And don't get intimidated by it. Look at their face and learn how to read body language. The best school, you're absolutely right. Bocat ZX7. My son called me and said, Dad, why you should have told me but having kids was so rough. He got 2 little girls. If I would have told you, you wouldn't have believed me, son. So hey, guess what? You had to taste the water and find out that it was stale. It's very important. And my grandson always tell me he want to be a business owner. He tell me all the time, he said, now I'm going to be a billionaire. You know what? Son, if you believe it, I do too. You could be anything you want to be. And I teach them to want to be an entrepreneur, to work for themselves, right? And in doing that, I told them, in order to be a leader, you have to learn how to follow. You have to learn how to work starting from the bottom. You can't start at the top. I don't care what you have now. It ain't yours. Somebody had to work hard for this. And my love, you did. Now you can enjoy the fruits of our labor, but baby, you got to learn to get your own. I told my grandson, I said, listen, if you're going to become a businessman, my granddaughter, you're going to become a businesswoman, learn to look people in their face, learn to read body language. And don't be so quick to tell everything that you're thinking. Oh, thank you. I told my grandson, I was talking to him one day, I was like, that shows confidence when you looking at somebody directly in their eyes when you talking to them. I said, that shows you're confident. You're confident in what you're saying. And you may not be right, but you're confident in what you're saying. But be okay with being directed to the right thing. Oh, thank you, Chantel. Taylor, how are you? I got to get my computer up. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. One of the things that I'm working with my grandson too is, listen, be okay with being different. Be okay with being different. Stop trying to be followed. Look, you're an advocate reader. Both of you are. Stop trying to downplay when you get around other kids that can't read. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. Those that have been act like you can't read because they can't. You be the leader that you are and teach them what they don't know. So I pulled this up to look at my time. Oh my goodness. I have ran over my time, guys. I have so enjoyed talking to you guys this morning. Thank you for tuning in. And listen, we'll have this talk again tomorrow morning. Have a great day. Don't forget to read the comment that I pinned up there, what my intent for today is. And then I left a quote for today. The quote for today is, your growth won't always be loud, but it's always worth it. And today I honor my pace, path, and power. Even if no one claps, I'm still showing up. And I clap for myself. With that being said, y'all have a blessed day. Darlene, Jeffrey, Bootcat, Chantel. Who else on here? For the ones, Roger. Who else on here? Philip. And all the ones that's in the back that's not saying anything. Thank you for showing up. Be proud of yourself, because ain't nobody gonna really stand for you. You gotta stand 10 toes down for yourself. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.